Hey guys, I am back and we got an eyebrow tutorial today. So it's been so long, let's hop straight into this. So I recently got my eyebrows threaded. So what I'm going to do now is just clean them up, make sure all my hairs are in the perfect order because that is the perfect base for when you have to fill your eyebrows in. If your hairs are lined up, you're good. So to get my brows filled in, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade. This is going to be in the shade Ebony. I will also have the products that I use today listed down below. To get my brows filled in, I start with the bottom of the brow. Then I go to the top, making sure I meet up with the arch of my brow, the natural arch, and just connect both lines and just fill everything in. Now, it sounds super simple. However, this process literally takes me about 15 minutes to get my brows done every day. Now, for the beginning of my brow, I don't fill them in all the way. I slightly fill them in because I really like that gradient look. I don't like my brows looking overly harsh, so I don't like that boxy look. I'm just repeating the same steps on the other side. Now this brow tends to be my problem child. Like we all know, brows are sisters and not twins. So I definitely had to take my time with this side most of the times. Like this one definitely gives me the most issues. But today, she's working out. So I'm basically done filling in this brow. So what I'm going to do right now is just put some final touches. Actually, there's a few hairs that were out of place. I love this pomade for that. I'm going to go in with my spoolie and clean everything up. Make sure the front of my brow has a smooth gradient. Don't want any overly harsh lines on the front of my brows. And also make sure those hairs within the pomade are lined up perfectly. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe. This shade is, I would say, about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. Didn't want to go excessively light with my brows, with the highlight underneath because I feel like that can be too much. And if you wear, an eyeshadow or depending on your look that you're going to be going with the rest of your face, it can overpower your face. So I just like to stick with this shade, and it has the perfect consistency to do a great cleanup job and give me the perfect highlight as well. So just go and create a clean line underneath my brow and then just blend that concealer downward just to make everything nice and smooth. Alright, sometimes I do go back in with my finger just to make sure everything is all blended out. And of course, you gotta repeat the same steps on the other brow as well. Now this part you definitely want to take your time with. Like I said, I do take about 15 minutes to my brows every day. This is the reason why. Because if your concealer is messed up underneath your brows, it can throw your look off. Like your brows, in my opinion, are the base of your look, whatever you do. If your brows are not on point or are not on fleek, whatever you want to say, it just throws the entire look off. Just my opinion. So just finishing up, cleaning up my bottom brow. I want to make sure everything is lined up. Don't want to have any leftover concealer on the bottom of your brow. Just want to make sure everything is perfectly blended out. Right. So now I'm going to go in on the top of my brow and also repeat the same steps. Now on the top of the brow, I use the same one because like I said, it's not too far off from my skin tone. And eventually once I do a full face, my foundation will also cover that up. I do not like a halo look, not my style. So I definitely go in with my finger just to make sure I have everything blended out seamlessly on the top of my brow. It works so much better for me with my finger than I do with my brush. So also repeating the same steps on the other brow as well. Also just really taking my time to make sure everything is perfect. There you go. So just really slow and cautious with it. I get so nowhere to my brows. That's why it took me so long to bring a video to you guys because sometimes they just don't cooperate with you. So just wanted to really take your time. That's the main thing when it comes to doing your brows. So that's basically it. Just doing some final touch-up work on my brows. So I'm so glad I finally got this video out to you guys. And you're probably gonna see me do it in probably some other tutorials. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw this. So thank you guys so much for watching. And definitely subscribe, like, and comment down below. You'll see me soon. Bye.